Can you guys just kiss already?
What the heck?
I'm a goon to both of you every night.
That's fucking insane. That's actually, bro, get your freak ass on, man. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Lit Fam. Now today, bro, we got K-pop Demon Hunters explained by a Korean comic, bro. Shout out Korean comic. Make sure you guys go subscribe to their this has actually been a highly requested channel by you guys for a minute. And yeah, I just, you know, sometimes I take longer to get to things. Sometimes I just decide to not react to it, you know what I'm saying? If I think it's like sounds kind of boring or whatever. But I've been meaning to react to this for a while. So here we are, man. We're gonna actually learn everything about K-pop. Well, at least we should by the end of this video. Because I'm not gonna lie, I get all the memes and stuff, but yeah, I haven't like actually fully watched the movie through. But yeah, I kind of get, you know, the point, you know, it's demon hunters and yeah, blah blah blah. So without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see.
The movie takes place in a world of demons that steal human souls to strengthen their demon
Damn.
king.
Yo, that looks insane though, right here.
The movie takes place in a world of demons that steal human souls.
Like, bro, sucking her soul, bro. Your nasty ass on, man.
To strengthen their demon king, Creamer. But in every generation,
Creamer.
there will be 3 fine shits, also known as the Huz.
Bro said 3 fine shits, also known as the Huz.
By sealing the demons using their music to create a
Shout these W Huz or no?
barrier known as the Honmoon. As the film literally says, their music creates courage and hope. Yay! Now the 3 chosen Huz are known as
what the fuck? I was like, yay. Why?
Creates courage and hope. Yay! Now the 3 chosen Huz are known as demon hunters, and their ultimate goal is to one day create the golden Honmoon, which will create a barrier so strong that will get rid of the demons from the human world forever. And I think it was a nice cultural reference to show us each passing generation of how much K-pop has changed over time. It's your turn because I failed you. So the elder Huz pretty much says, we failed y'all and it's your turn now.
Wow. Bro, why couldn't the elder Huz do this, bro? They leaving it to a younger Huz.
So the elder Huz pretty much says, we failed y'all and it's your turn now, putting the entire fate of the world on these 3 girls' shoulders. Now they're in the K-pop group called Huntrix as the—
So if they failed, the world would just been cooked, right? It's been crawling with zombie dudes. Sexy dudes. Oh, well, not I'm saying like people say there's a just never.
Roomie, Mira, and Zoe. And Mira's pretty much described as a spoiled brat with an attitude that comes from a well-off family. And for Zoe, what's funny about her is that when they mention her, they're like, oh, she's so cute and lovely, but the moment she starts rapping, you better watch out. Like, I know she's 5 feet tall, but when she starts rapping, she's really scary. But for Roomie, her backstory is actually
well, to be fair, in some like cartoon worlds and shit, it don't matter how small, whatever. They could just knock somebody out if they have a specific power. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some boss baby shit. I don't know.
But for Roomie, her backstory is actually pretty sad because her mom was a K-pop idol that died when she was an infant. So another member of that group's like, why don't I raise this kid and exploit her into the K-pop industry? Now, the K-pop industry isn't as glamorous as people think. So when I see a full-grown adult trying to train and raise a child to be used as an entertainer for other people's entertainment, to be judged and criticized, I'm just like, wow, are you really a good parent?
Yo, this kind of reminds me that I watched a video a long time ago, and this is obviously not equivalent, but there was a specific name for like girls where in like way back then, they would get propped up and raised to be as, I think it was a geisha or something. That's what it's called, a geisha. Like, this is nothing like that, but I mean, kind of feels like it's having the same traits if he's referencing K-pop as being like a, you know, a really demonic industry in a way. Is that true, chat? Like, I've seen videos kind of float around on YouTube about K-pop, like the serious aspects of it and stuff. I never really, you know, watched it and everything. But do you guys know about that, like backstories?
Roomie every day. She brings us to tears. My biases. So the class is about to start, but the trio is still on a plane, too busy snacking. And this scene is pretty inaccurate considering K-pop idols consume probably around 500 or 600 calories a day, and they're definitely not going to be feasting on snacks before a show because that's just going to make them puffy and bloated. Really? Like, there's literally a scene after where they're like,
so this is where the screenshot comes from. I was wondering what scene this was.
Snacks before a show because that's just going to make them puffy and bloated.
Like, that's insane right there. Why'd they make them make that face, bro? It did not smell that good. Yo, freak ass on, bro. I know the one who animated. I'm talking to you, you freak ass boy.
There's literally a scene after where they're like, let's have ramen. And I'm like, bruh, you're not gonna eat ramen just before a show because you're just gonna get bloated on camera. So they get a call from their manager and have an interaction.
Yo, is that true though? Like, Korean artists can only, or K-pop, I don't know, is K-pop just considered Korean artists or is it just K-pop a certain genre? Anyways, K-pop artists can only eat like 500, 600 calories a day. Chat, that's fucking nothing. Like, dude, just to give it a perspective, I'm not that huge of a guy, even though I got big muscles, but my maintenance calories is probably like 25, 2600, bro. Like, what the fuck, dude? 500, 600, I would go crazy.
With their fans, and we get this. Girl, y'all are fake as hell. So they find out they're late and realize the staff on the plane are demons. So they beat their demon ass and perform their first song. And considering these days K-pop cares more about the visuals and the dance choreography over the music itself, musically, this first song was pretty good. And once they finished their
To be honest, I feel like all the songs I've heard from this movie have been bangers. Like, and not even being, you know, I feel like objectively they're pretty good songs, all of them. Because I'm the type of person, like, I hate those like corny ad Disney songs where it just gets so repetitive and whatever. But these songs, like, I could deadass like hear myself listening on a daily basis, you know?
Good. And once they finish their performance, we can see the Honmoon barrier activate, keeping the demons away from the humans. So the demon king not happy, knowing the hunters are on the verge of creating a golden Honmoon, which will get rid of them once and for all. So the demon fine shit Ginu suggests to create a demon boy band to steal Huntrix fans to stop the golden Honmoon from happening.
Sexy boy band, don't forget that. You have to include that because that's the only way they can fool everybody. They gotta be sexy.
Cringe. And in exchange, he wants the king to erase his memories. Netflix, y'all knew what you were doing. That man is the fine shit. Do you rip Aaron? And when the girls finally catch a break, Roomie releases their new single, which is pretty unrealistic because in K-pop, it's the label that has full control over when to promote and release the songs. You having
that's
fun?
true.
You need to stop gooning to Stray Kids. No more break time for you. No.
Wait. Going into Stray Kids, but now Stray Kids strikes a thing in my head because I saw a comment about Stray Kids, but I don't know what that is. But I seen a comment about that. So is that like a band or something like them or what?
Having fun? You need to stop gooning to Stray Kids. No more break time for you. No.
Oh my
God. They
God.
released the music video and it's an instant success as the golden Honmoon will be created after just one more performance. But plot twist, turns out Roomie is actually part demon and has demon patterns, but she's not fully demon.
What? I didn't know that.
I don't know. I didn't make the film. But during rehearsals, this happened. Huh? So she gets
See, I remember that scene for sure. I've seen that.
voice crack and loses voice cause she part demon and bails on a live show, disappointing her fans. And we get a flashback.
Disappointing her fans and her family.
Demon and bails on a live show, disappointing her fans. And we get a flashback. Am I a demon? No,
Yes.
I'll make you a slave to the industry. And then Roomie literally said,
Yeah, that's so much better.
Is it because my dad's a demon? Wait, so her dad's a demon? That means her mom banged a demon?
Wow.
Damn.
So that makes her a demon in the sheets. You get it? Because she literally made a demon in the sheets. But
She horny. So Roomie feels trapped and isolated from the members and to the world.
yeah, why you say it like that, bro? See, honey.
She horny. So Roomie feels trapped and isolated from the members and to the world because she's unable to show her true self due to fear of judgment and criticism of being a demon. But the truth is her demon patterns aren't that big a deal, especially because only 2 people, her other members and her mentor, are the only ones that know about the demon world. So for the general public, her having a few marks, it's really not that big a deal. And if anything, I think it looks good on her. And when she gets back
Honestly, you could just pass it by as like having tattoos, you know? And nobody would really question it then.
home, she tells the others her voice is gone, but they're like,
We can get through anything together.
yo, why is she kinda...
Yo.
Anyway, like good members, they help her get tonics the next day to fix her voice. And we're introduced to the demon boy band. And when Mira and Zoe...
Oh yeah, I remember this, because this was always like a clip on TikTok or whatever, bro, when they first meet the boy band.
see them, they are down bad. Now, I really like the animation style in this film, especially in comedic scenes like this, where they make their facial expressions super expressive.
No, they did a really great job with this, bro. And I think that's another reason. Like, people always give credit to like the songs and stuff, which obviously plays a huge role in the success of this movie. But I think the animation plays a huge part too, bro. Like, everything was so well put together, you know?
Now, I really like the animation style in this film, especially in comedic scenes like this, where they make their facial expressions
It's like high quality anime.
Girl, they ain't all that. Now, me personally, I think most of the movie's budget went towards Ginu's visuals because the other guys just don't look as good. And when we're talking about this dude specifically, the guy with bangs that cover his whole face, if his nose is all the way...
Okay, to be honest, dude, like, I don't get the hype.
Look.
Look.
And when we're talking about this dude specifically, the guy...
It's like, bro, you can't even see his face. Like, yeah, you can see his jawline, so you know, he's probably sharp or whatever. But dude, the eyes and stuff play a huge role. Cause you don't know if he looks, regular or like Sid from Ice Age, bro. Like, you just don't know.
bangs that cover his whole face. If his nose is all the way down there and his hair is that long, that means his forehead huge. And Roomie proceeds to get her K-drama moment, doing the typical slip and fall, expecting the guy to go,
Oh my.
괜찮으세요? Here, let me help you. Psych.
Oh.
Huh? dumb bitch.
Oh,
What'd you say to me?
Yeah, they definitely said that in the movie, bro. That was not AI.
What'd you say to me, you Hongdae boy looking ass? They're so. And later, the demon boy band performs this song, Soda Pop, as this dude literally
Soda
air
Pop.
humps the Ajuma
What the
lady. Oh, he gave her the.
So we can air hump grandmas now? Sign me up. Just
She
kidding.
thrust. Now she pregnant and happy as hell. You know what's funny? If it's an ugly dude, it's called harassment. But if it's a good-looking dude, it's called fan service. So they do their.
Well, to be fair to the guy, she did run up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was going around stroking grandma like, then it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, that's assault. But yeah, she was going to assault him.
Dancey dance, and the song is pretty catchy, but the girls find out they're demons, so when the boys give gifts to attract some fans, the girls just take that shit and just make the kids cry. Oh, she
What
looked
the heck?
devastated. But what's funny is if anyone caught that.
Yo, imagine that from the kid's perspective, though. Like, that has to feel so mean and so rude. Like, some random stranger just take your presents and break them. Like, they don't know what's going on.
Take that shit and just make the kids cry. Oh, she looked devastated. But what's funny is if anyone caught that on camera, that's the kind of shit that would get an idol group cancelled in Korea. And after a
Facts.
successful debut performance and a smug look from Roomie to Ginu, the girls are convinced they need to die. So the girls somehow think it's a good idea to kill them during a live broadcast on a variety show, but Ginu seeing this calls Huntrix out to the audience and sets them up to lose some fans. Huntrix will go down the slide because they'll do anything for their fans. For the fans. Yeah.
Yo, that's a huge setup, bro. He caught that right away, too.
Sounds like they.
But who had the bad idea to go and do this on live TV, though? Like, I dead ass want to know. Because you a little dumb.
For their fans. For the fans. Yeah. Sounds like
Ew.
they're taking a shit. All negative order. We love you. So respectful. Love you more. We're fake. No, we're fake. And when the show ends, the boys dip, only to be confronted again at a bathhouse. Girls, my eyes are up here. But we horny.
Yo, the fact that it actually looks like they're saying that shit too, bro.
To be confronted again at a bathhouse.
But we
Girls, my eyes are
horny.
up here. But we horny. Look at her face though, that's hilarious. She's like, really, gal? Really?
Like, really,
So the
Nick?
girls end up fighting demons again, as the fight scenes in this film are pretty good, but during the fight, Roomie's demon patterns gets exposed. Huh? No. You're gay? If Roomie just communicated...
Yo, the fucking random ass comments give me every time, bro.
Oh,
You're
gay? If Roomie just communicated
Yes.
to the other members like, look, I have all these demon patterns, but I'm not a demon, I truly believe the other members would just be like, you know what? It's not that big a deal. We believe her, we understand her, and then it'd be all good. But because she hid it, now it's a problem because the more you hide something, the bigger the problem it's going to
That's
be.
facts.
But when Ginu
That is facts, bro. It's always good to just come up front, tell the truth, no matter if it hurts or if it could potentially change the way somebody looks at you or some bullshit. Because at the end of the day, that's your real you. So you want people around you for the real you anyways. You know what I'm saying? You want to get those people out that are going to be like, oh my God, you're a demon. Fuck out of here. Step it back.
Jesus, he gave her the K-drama moment again and surprisingly helps her cover the patterns up.
Ooh.
Wait, did he just
Wait,
give
what
her
the-
mixed signals? What a red flag.
Yeah, that's...
죄송합니다.
Okay, then we got somebody naked grandpa watching this, bro. You know he liked this shit too. Oh.
죄송합니다. And in just one day, the Demon Boy Band goes super viral, getting their own manager
Wow.
bopping to the music. So Roomie's like, let's make a diss track to end their careers once and for all.
That's actually a good idea. That's not bad.
But shortly after, Roomie meets some labubu looking ass cat that leads her to Ginu.
Little boo-boo looking ass cat. Yo.
But shortly after, Roomie meets some labubu
Yeah, that's definitely Lil Boo Boo, bro. What the? Why is teeth going sideways like that?
looking ass cat that leads her to Ginu. That's some ugly ass pants. Girl, I know you got money. Why your pants look like it's from Walmart?
Ain't nothing wrong with Walmart though, dead ass, bro. Nah, we is not dissing Walmart. That's a good place to get shit.
Ginu tells her his backstory that he was extremely poor and his family was broke and he went out into the streets to play music to feed his family but couldn't because he wasn't talented. So he gets help from the Demon King, becoming talented at singing and uses it to live a good life. But the demon patterns quickly consume him to live in the demon world, thus making his family even more worse off than before. Wait, so you're telling me you were born with an incredible face card and you still managed to be born and stay poor? That sounds like a you problem. Like, even if you sold food on the street, you don't think there'd be a line of girls that would want to get food from the good-looking guy?
I mean, but it depends on the demographic too, bro. I'm sure there's great, amazing looking people in like other countries or different places that are just unfortunate because they don't have like the opportunities and stuff or the audience for that. But I mean, with technology, I mean, it gets a phone and stuff, but then you have to worry like, do they have internet and stuff to post things or whatever? So I could get how he could just still be poor even with an elite face card.
Want to get food from the good-looking guy? Really? Really? And also, if all else fails, you don't think there'd be a girl out there that would have a crush on you that came from money that you can marry and have a good life with? Also, if you knew you weren't talented at singing, then why the hell would you go out on the streets and start singing? What are you, dumb? Like, you know you sound like shit, so why would you do that? Bruh, just listening to his backstory, he's just stupid. Like, you were born with an incredible face card that can be used for—
I ain't gonna lie, bro's watching this video right now. I would be hella offended. Bro just insulted his whole bloodline, bro.
Could be used for endless possibilities, but instead you just went, why don't I make a deal with the devil so that I can feed my family? What are you, dumb?
Yeah,
so, no,
makes
this whole
perfect
victim
sense.
story that you're telling us, it just doesn't apply to you because you're pretty much saying, man, I was born with an amazing, beautiful, good-looking face, but
I just had to become a demon.
With nothing. I had nothing. Anyway, they have a few flirtatious moments.
Yo, that's kind of a crazy thing to think about, like making a deal with the devil to help your family. Like, honestly, the way I look at that is like you're making a deal for yourself only. And there's nothing with the devil, demonic shit that's gonna help your family regardless, bro.
Flirtatious moments, and then he dips. Meanwhile, Zoe has a crush on this dude, and I'ma say it again. Bruh, if your nose is all the way down there and your hair is this long.
Yeah.
Your
Oh my gosh.
huge.
He's gonna make Megamind look like a little line.
Bro, she is
a little mind. Ooh, why'd I say little lime? Damn, I want to do lime.
Huge. Bro, she is literally drooling over Korean Megamind. So while the girls write the diss track, the Demon Boys become the biggest hot topic, stealing more of the Huntrix fans, making a golden hum move even more.
Wait, wasn't that the freaking manager?
Demon Boys become the biggest hot topic, stealing more of the—
Isn't that their manager?
Huntrix fans, making a golden hum moon even more difficult than before. And when Huntrix has a fan signing, the Demon Boys show up and take half their fans, so Roomie decides to do the fan signing together. Men are gross. Forehead. Bro, what is he doing? Yo, that's narcissism on another level. Can you guys just kiss already?
What the heck?
I'm a goon to both of you every night.
That's fucking insane. That's actually, bro, get your freak ass on, man. So weird.
You ain't all of that.
And I know they said that in the movie too, bro. This is not made PG.
And all of that. Well, why don't I show you back in my place?
Hey,
bitch.
yo.
Now, it's pretty obvious the film is going for an enemies to lovers story between Roomie and Ginu. But unfortunately, after the fan meeting, the plot, dare I say, starts to get boring. It's a mix of Roomie not wanting to perform the diss track anymore because she starts sympathizing more with the demons. The mirror gets sus of Roomie's changed behavior, and when she calls her out on it, Roomie just gaslights her. And we get a couple of scenes of Roomie slowly falling for Ginu as she's all like, I know you're a demon, but I can fix him. Help us get the golden honeymoon, Ginu daddy. Okay, bye.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, bye. But plot twist.
Yeah, it's like some typical Disney movie shit right here.
But plot twist. We then find out from the Demon King that Ginu lied to Roomie about his past and that he actually abandoned his family when his life got better, and that's why he wants his memories erased.
Are we dead ass, bro? Nah, that shit makes it even worse now, bro. You dead ass a bitch, bro. That's insane. You left your whole family just for your own benefit, dude. Nah, bro.
His memories erased. And with more and more people go missing while demons feast on human souls, Roomie gets a flashback of the time she wanted to tell her friends the truth about the patterns. Maybe they'll understand. And the Guardian's like, hell no! They must never know until your patterns are gone. So essentially, the Guardian is one of the villains of the film because she makes Roomie hide her flaws rather than embrace it and lie to the other members.
That's true. Like, I don't understand why there has to be a lie, bro. Because it's like they either gonna accept it or not, and it's just, you know, it's just gonna make it a huge big deal when it eventually inevitably gets exposed.
So the Idol Awards take place where the Demon Boys go against Huntrix, but when the boys are caught on stage, for whatever reason, they fail to appear, giving Huntrix the advantage to win. So when the girls perform Golden and everything's going well, suddenly something wrong. My slave. And despite being so close,
What's it, my slave?
Something wrong. My slave. And despite being so close to creating a golden honeymoon, Mira and Zoe try to save their manager only to be tricked and set up by the demons to separate them from Roomie. Then demons disguised as the other members appear. You want Korean though? Or you want Asian fried rice? And they expose her patterns.
What?
And when the actual members see the patterns, they're like, what the helly? She a liar. And by the time Roomie tells them the truth,
Okay, but how do you not know that's also a doppelganger? Can't judge right away, but yeah, they're probably like hella surprised, like, what the fuck is going on? How do we not know this shit?
the actual members see the patterns, they're like, what the helly? She a liar. And by the time Roomie tells them the truth, she's like, please believe me. I got you 10 laboo-boos while you lied to me. Now, not gonna lie, this part of the film is pretty predictable. Like, we knew from the get-go, like when she was hiding her demon patterns, eventually at some point in the film, she was gonna have to face that problem.
Facts.
Oh, and fun fact, when her marks were revealed to the public, they didn't care about the marks at all. If anything, they were like, yo, why is there hostility between the members? So if she was just—
Yeah, 'cause I'm telling you, like, the normal population don't know nothing about the demons and stuff, I'm sure, right? Or do they? I don't know. Like maybe if it was like a folklore that, you know, has been told around, then it's like, oh my God, you know, but dude, I feel like in general, the general population is not going to be like, she's a demon. Oh my God. Like, no, bro. They're just gonna be like, oh, we didn't know you had tattoos.
Why is there hostility between the members? So if she was just honest about it, it would have been chill. So she crying right away. Then meets Ginu, who admits he lied about his past. I like men.
What the fuck is this, bro? The way she goes to push him, doesn't move it up. I'm gay.
Then meets Ginu, who admits he lied about his past. I like men. 아니야, 오빠. I goon to men. 하지마. So he admits he's a piece of shit for leaving his family, and well, at least he's self-aware. We love a self-aware king.
Of course.
Rankings go down after their bad performance. The Honmun gets destroyed, and everyone in the city gets hypnotized into loving the demon boys, including Zoe and Mirror. Meanwhile, Roomie meets her guardian, who only continues to try cover up her patterns again and tells her to gaslight the members that they're Delulu because she's not a demon.
Bro, does she not see what the fuck's going on, bro? The whole world's cooked now.
She's upset because she realizes at no point did her guardian accept her for her true self and instead force her to hide and pretend to be somebody that she's not. And if the film's message is that we shouldn't pretend to be somebody that we're not, rather we should embrace our flaws and insecurities, even if that means someone's not gonna like us, that we should just own it. I think that's a great message, especially when it comes to Korea. Because there's a reason why every K-pop idol will talk and act the same on camera, because they're media trained. They know that if they're outspoken about a subject or act different and have a dumb opinion about something, it could be the very reason why their whole group gets cancelled. And that's why you don't see a lot of authenticity in South Korea, because authenticity in the K-pop industry is frowned upon rather than encouraged. So if the diva message is actually taken seriously, I think it'd be great if more idols weren't so afraid of hiding their true selves to avoid backlash and judgment, and embrace who they truly are, whether people like it or not.
Oh my gosh, this was W points right here. But yeah, I feel like the K-pop scene, obviously, like you said, has those standards and stuff. They cannot act a certain way. I feel like that kind of goes for a lot of other industries around the world too. But since we're talking specifically about K-pop, it makes sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to be on your best behavior. You get raised a certain way. You have to say certain things, act a certain way. So you guys are all like, it almost probably seems like you're all fucking robots in a sense, you know? Like you all do the same thing. Y'all believe in the same thing, talk the same things, sing, do whatever the fuck you got to do, go home and just, like I said, repeat stuff like a fucking robot. And in this movie, it does a great representation of that, and also of, you know, explaining why hiding your real self is always the worst thing you could possibly do, bro. Because like I said in the beginning, bro, if someone doesn't like you for being your true self, then who the fuck cares? Like they weren't gonna like you in the first place, you know what I'm saying? So why be fake and give people what they want? You know, it even takes for people that want to do YouTube like me, like there's a lot of people that don't like me. I don't give a fuck. Like they don't like how I do things, how I talk, whatever. They don't like shit, right? Don't give a fuck. You know why? Because my real fans, real supporters, they love what I do. So you just gotta, like, there's always gonna be someone that loves you for you. And those are the type of people you want around you anyways, bro. You don't want the fake niggas because they don't do nothing for your life. They don't provide nothing but what, temporary relief that somebody likes you? Like, fuck that. Like, dude, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could really take this movie and take this as a lesson for real. I'm sorry to get all weird and stuff, but like I said, I like to talk about serious things like this because this is just a general thing that everyone should know, you know?
Because that's what makes you, you. Anyway, the Demon Boys hold a concert to consume everyone's souls and puts on a performance, and you just know someone's gonna make TikTok edits of this and they gonna goon to this shit like, yes, Daddy Ginu. I love my voice crack. But suddenly, the Roomie show up and sings a song reuniting the members. And together, they take down the demons and go after Demon. You want to fight me?
Bro, just burp. Yo, I know that breath hot as hell.
Ginu sacrifices his life for Roomie. Oppa, no.
No way.
Are you open-minded? That's a big-ass forehead. So Ginu dies. Zoe and Mirror kill the Demon Boys, and with the power of music, they defeat the Demon King.
What?
Yay. And that's how
I'm about to say, this is such a great thing, great ending. Bro just comes in, gay.
Demon Boys, and with the power of music, they defeat the Demon King. Yay! And that's how the movie ends. But the thing that confuses me is the public saw Huntrix kill the Demon Boys. And if they're not aware of the demon world, wouldn't they see Huntrix as murderers?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dilemma. If the public knew about the demons, they would have reacted to Roomie's patterns. But since they didn't, that would mean they're unaware. So if they don't know about the demons, how you gonna magically explain one of the biggest boy bands just suddenly disappearing and people saw Huntrix kill them, but they're somehow not seen as murderers?
The only thing that could possibly make sense is the mind manipulation they were in. Maybe it just like reset their minds or something. I don't fucking know. Like to the time where the Demon Boys weren't even here. That's the only thing that could possibly explain it. But yeah, this is kind of a, you know, an inconsistency right there.
Huh? It don't make sense, lah. Now, overall, I enjoyed this film as I appreciate Netflix for even portraying a bit of Korean culture to such a large global audience.
Yeah,
now,
no,
me
this is
personally,
facts.
I haven't listened to K-pop since 2016, and those were the days for me where BTS was coming up, EXO was at its peak, Big Bang's still there, and Blackpink's a rookie group. Those were the days for me. And the amount of people hitting me up this week alone telling me to do K-pop Demon Hunters was definitely surreal. You guys must have liked this film a lot, but yeah, I got you. And to anyone who's watched this film, feel free to comment your thoughts down below.
W.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy KC. And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Till next time.
Yo, W Korean comic for real, bro. Nah, like I see why you guys wanted me to react to him and stuff. I love this style of video where he's just explaining movies and stuff. Maybe we could do other ones that he does. But make sure you guys go subscribe to him because this is amazing content. But yeah, like I've never been like a huge K-pop fan, but it's not because I don't like K-pop. It's just I've not been exposed to it that much. I'm not Korean and stuff. So obviously I don't know like the ins and outs of things like I would know of things here in the US or whatever. But to learn about this is definitely important. And I feel like, you know, this type of stuff applies to wherever you are in the world, to always be yourself and stuff, and to not like kind of fall into a system, and you know, just to be aware of the things that are going on that are not correct. Because yeah, you know, you don't want to be sad and mad all the time and learn about things all the time that can make you feel down and stuff, but it's also important to know these things because then you can go through life better, you know. So this like he said, Netflix for portraying this to a huge audience in a way that could be portrayed to kids and people of all ages, to be kind of exposed to the K-pop scene that wasn't before. I'm sure it feels surreal, you know, for people in Korea and stuff. So this is important, and yeah, that's significant for anybody, you know. But yeah, chat, enough of my yapping. Let me know what else you guys want to react to and shit, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.